This role is absolutely amazing. I absolutely love it. Playing Dolores Van Cartier is such a dream. I never thought I'd actually ever be able to play Dolores. So being able to stand on stage and do the musical version of Sister Act it really is a dream come true. And to stand in the leading lady light, it is, it's amazing.
I'm playing the character that was created by the late, great Maggie Smith. So first of all, I changed the accent because I didn't want that comparison. And, you just look for the truth. And of course, Maggie Smith was one of the most truthful actors that any of us have ever seen. And it's my honour to be following her footsteps. But yeah, it's not like you try and copy anyone. Sometimes you look just out of interest's sake, but you're always looking for the truth. And whether that somebody else gives you that key to that, or whether you find it in yourself with the director and the cast, it's it's all up to the gods, really.
I've never seen a production of it. I didn't even look at the video. So what I bring is totally like this crazy Rhonda going on, putting this habit on and going wild. I so remember when we were in rehearsal talking about making it our own. You were going to go shopping. She said, I have to find a perfume that is right for Dolores. I thought of all the things like we were doing, like, but I have to find the right perfume.
Yeah.
So you went off and you got 2 70s perfumes that were around in the 70s.
Yeah.
So I smell this fragrance. I know when Dolores is on stage or when she's about to go. It's this beautiful, but you remember that?
Yeah.
I mean, we just all make it our own.
We were very lucky to have that not original team, but the original adaptive team who knew the script so well. And the script, we must tell you, is very, very fine, and it's so funny. It's terribly witty. For anybody who has had a Catholic background, you'll get all the jokes. Everybody else will get 98% of them. But it's very clever, it's very fun, and we were working with that team the whole time. So
Bill
it was very
Buckhurst.
collaborative.
Bill Buckhurst was our director, and he was wonderful. And
Alistair David.
They had that, but they let us do
find the truth
find
in it.
what we wanted to do with it, and make it our own.
Yeah.
I think growing up with Sister Act and watching it, the one thing that drew me to this show was certainly the humour. Certainly Whoopi. She, this is my childhood, and being able to tell this story and to kind of, be able to sing Alan Menken's songs, it embodies just something completely different to me, and I absolutely love that. She's strong, she's powerful, she's witty, she's joyful, she's always front-footed and just unapologetically herself, and just walks into a room, and the one note I got given from the directors was, Dolores needs to demand. As soon as she gets on stage, you need to be this wall. So, every night I'm entering these scenes just going, Pah! And it's pretty amazing. So, yeah, she's an energy, and I love her for it.
I actually had 13 years of schooling with nuns, so I knew them very well. I knew quite a few spectacular mothers superior. And I really early on in rehearsal, I realised that I was representing some very important women because they're so often portrayed as extremes of character, and certainly most of them, I imagine, begin as just pure love of God, and something as pure as that, whatever the purity is in somebody's spirit, I'm representing that person who's been doing it for an awfully long time. She must have been a nun for probably 50 years, I think, and I knew nuns like that. I knew nuns that I'm probably older than they are. At the time you think they're ancient and not really women, and all the things you don't realise when you're a kid and you have to grow up to find out, or play a role like this to sort of find the humanity in people. And I love that I get to represent that. And even though she's cranky, she gets her moments of looking for insight, which is what most of us are doing.
The freshness of the music is, we know the songs from the movie, but the freshness and the lyrics are so clever in this. The choreography is next level. We have such a workout in the habits. It's pretty special. It takes the film, but takes it to another level.
And everybody loves the film, but I think a lot of people probably haven't seen it in 30 years. And this is a revelation because we really do take the themes and the story, and take it to another level. That's what the creators of this show have done. And Alan Menken's score is not to be trifled with. It's like a Rembrandt painting. It's like the most beautiful piece of art in itself, and it follows the show and it builds the show and it shapes the show, and it's such an important part of our show.
I've worked very hard to be here, and I get to stand in that light and raise my voice, not only for me, but for the other amazing women on this stage. You know, I get to work with Genevieve Lemon and Rhonda Birchmore, and they are just so beautiful to work with and so kind and so giving and so respectful on stage. And I hope that, you know, the younger kids coming through the shows these days can learn from that, and I can give them some wisdom and advice. And, you know, yes, it's a scary world, but we get to relieve people for 2.5 hours to be in here and to just dream and see representation of themselves on stage. So I love that.
We've all been in many companies, but this is a really beautiful company.
It's a great company, crew and cast. We're having a lovely,
absolutely.
lovely time bringing it now to the people of Melbourne. Very exciting.
And to this gorgeous theatre too.
I know, stunning.
It's
Yeah,
just,
look at it.
Theatre.
it sits so beautifully in this beautiful region.